Welcome back to Ringmaster Sports. A great win and a happy birthday to Mckenzie Han.
Thank you.
How satisfying was it to see all that hard work from camp come together in the ring?
Yeah, it was amazing. I've been working really hard lately, getting extra like strength conditioning in, and just loads of rounds of sparring, which has been great. Sparring different people, sparring new people, different styles, it's been amazing. And to win's even better, isn't it?
What was the biggest area of your game you wanted to improve before this fight?
Stepping in with my shots. My fighter was stepping in also, so it was a bit awkward. But I think I adjusted in there well a few times. But it's something to learn from when you're fighting certain people to adjust to that style. But I think what I was doing was working well from what I worked in the gym.
And how much time did you spend studying your opponent? And I don't know, he has a good amount of experience as well. And
Yeah.
Was he what you expected once the bell rang?
He wasn't what I expected too much, because you never get what you expect. It's always that bit harder than what you think it's going to be. But no, he's a great fighter. I studied him maybe a couple of weeks because my other opponent pulled out. But usually when I'm studying fighters at the minute, it's just for a couple of weeks. What I do in there, they can't control, so
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
Was there a moment in the fight where you felt everything started to click for you?
A little bit. Yeah, maybe in the first round, to be honest. I was sussing him out a bit. He was holding a lot, so I knew I had to throw the uppercuts. I couldn't keep clashing him, because I kept clashing heads with him as well, so it was a bit tricky to let my shots go. And it was tricky for me to come in a lot because he was coming in so much as well. So I was adjusting, stepping back. Yeah, it was good.
And how did you feel physically in there compared to previous performances?
Yeah, to be honest, this is the best I've felt in there. Each time I fought, I've got better and better. And yeah, just going to continue to improve. So yeah.
And what did your corner tell you between rounds that helped you get the result tonight?
Keeping it long. At times I wasn't keeping it long enough, that's why we were too close and I didn't let my shots go. But again, that's something to learn from, so I'm going to apply that to the gym.
And like you've been saying, every fight is a learning experience.
Yeah.
What do you feel you've learned about yourself from this one?
To adjust to a different, not a different style, but like a different route to fight him. So whereas first I was going to step in with my shots, I learned quickly in that first round to keep it longer and then throw the uppercuts when he was coming in. So yeah, it's a good learning curve.
And looking ahead, what are the biggest goals you've set for yourself over the next year?
I think I'm gonna work on getting them power shots in. Whereas I'm quite young, I think, and the people that I'm coming up against are typically a bit stronger. I've been practicing as well, getting those shots a lot stronger, to staying on my feet a lot more steady, not bouncing around as much. So yeah, just making sure those shots count as well.
And if you could pick one thing from tonight's performance that best represents you as a fighter, what would it be?
I'd say my footwork and head movement coming in. I do think it works well. When I was in there especially, even though he was still coming forward, my footwork creeping in and closing the space and then cutting the ring off, which is what I was trying to do quite a lot, and I think it was working at times.
Yeah, your head movement was very good. You made it very hard for him to hit you.
Yeah, that's the main goal as well. Keep that head movement. Either if your head's moving, your feet's moving, one thing's got to be moving. So head movement, I think's up there.
And what message would you like to send to everyone who came out to support you tonight?
Yeah, thank you to everyone that's come out. Obviously, without you lot and without all my sponsors, none of this would be possible. So great. Very, very thankful to all of you people that's coming out, buying the tickets for me, and all the sponsors, funding me to do what I do out there today. I mean, it's making my dream come true. So, thank you very much, and thank
Congratulations
you.
on the win.
Thank you very much.